I know I don't usually make these type of videos, but I thought I would make one today because copper isn't useless anymore. Yay! The newest Minecraft snapshot, 25W33A, there's a bunch of copper stuff and things, I don't know. First of all, when you go to create a new world, you will see that there's now this bar thing, kinda like Bedrock Edition. Also, now when you press F3, you'll see that there's less stuff on the screen. Because now if you hold F3 and press F5, this new menu comes up where you can completely customize the F3 menu. It's crazy. Also, you can now access the F3 screen anywhere, so when I pause my game, it's still here. If I save and quit, the F3 screen will still be here. You can access it anywhere. Now I'll show you some of the new copper blocks that they're going to add. So first up, they have the copper lantern, which is crafted with 8 copper nuggets, which is also a new thing, and a copper torch, which is also a new thing. This is what the copper lantern looks like. It's like a green light with like a orange barrier around it. It looks pretty cool, pretty interesting, not gonna lie. With the copper lantern, there is also its varieties. So we have the normal copper lantern, the exposed copper lantern, the weathered copper lantern, and the oxidized copper lantern. So there's a lot of new light blocks. You also might be wondering, didn't you use a copper torch to craft that? Well, yeah, here's how you craft the copper torch. A copper nugget, a piece of coal, and a stick. You can use charcoal as well, doesn't really matter. So what you do is you place a stick here, a coal here to craft a normal torch, but if you place a copper nugget on top, it turns into a copper torch, which is a green torch. I think it actually looks really cool, this green torch. It could be used for a lot of different builds and stuff. I think it looks really cool. Next up, copper bars, which, you know how we have iron bars? These, you know? Well, now, if you combine 6 copper ingots, you can make a copper bar, which is basically the exact same as a normal bar, except like orange, coppery color, you know what I mean? With the copper bar, we also have all the other versions, like the normal copper bar, exposed copper bar, weathered copper bar, and oxidized copper bar. So there's a lot of new blocks, a lot of new copper blocks getting added. Now we'll go on to copper chains, which is crafted with 2 copper nuggets and a copper ingot, just like this. New copper chains. And since they added copper chains, they changed the name from this being just chain to iron chain. Because, like, you know, iron chain, copper chain. With the new copper chain, there is also its variants right here. Now I'll get onto the dyes, which Mojang have completely retextured every single dye in the game. I think I heard that they did this to help colorblind people, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how I feel about the new dye textures. Like, it has like a plate thing at the bottom of the dyes. Like, I don't know. I think the old ones are better, but I don't know. What do you guys think? We also have all the copper armor, horse armor, and tools. Which, if you didn't know, copper armor and tools is better than stone, but worse than iron. Now we have the new copper golems that have been added, which to summon one, you place a copper block, and then a carved pumpkin on top, and it will spawn a little copper golem dude, with a chest. What this copper golem guy does with the chest is if you place another chest nearby, and let's say I put this pumpkin inside, he will come and grab the pumpkin from the chest. There we go. And he will put it in the normal chest over here like this. So basically he's like a sorter. He sorts chests and stuff, yeah. The new copper golems can also oxidize, so I think if I do /tick rates, let's say like 10,000 or something, we'll let this dude run around and oxidize. Why aren't you oxidizing, sir? Sir, why aren't you oxidizing? Why aren't you oxidizing? Okay, I don't know why he's not oxidizing, but once they oxidize, you will get these copper golem statues somehow from them. I'm actually not really sure, but yeah. These copper golem statues with their variants and stuff, and you can like pose them. So, that's pretty cool, yeah. Oh, that's basically it. I know you can put, like, blocks and stuff on signs and, like, make blocks and stuff appear on the screen. I just don't know how to do that. But, yeah, that's basically it. So, subscribe. Editor grub here. Apparently, now the end, like, shines purple and pink or something. And that, like, now your chat messages save when you die or something. I don't really know. But I can't be bothered to go and record that stuff. So, yeah,